Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Muhammad Haikal Alfarisi. My list number is 146 and today I want to retell my novel titled The Investigators by W.A.B. Griffin. So, let's move to the story. The story is set in Philadelphia. We first meet a newspaper reporter named Mickey O'Hara, who covers a strange bank robbery. Witnesses say the robber was a woman, tall, wearing a wig, heavy makeup, and strangely unshaven legs. It sounds almost funny at first, like a joke. The police will laugh about over coffee. But this small, old crime is actually very first step of something much darker. At the same time, in the state capital, Harrisburg, we met a young woman named Susan Reynolds. Susan works as a government appeals officer, a caring, thoughtful woman in her mid-twenties, from a good family, a graduate of Bennington College. One day, she gets a phone call from an college friend, Jennifer, or we can call her Jenny Allwood. Jenny sounds nervous. She asks Susan to come visit her in Philadelphia to see her new baby. Susan, who loves her friends, agrees immediately. But here is the secret Susan does not know yet. Jenny's boyfriend, the father of her baby, is a man named Brian Chenoweth. Years earlier, Chenoweth was a promising young medical student, but he became radicalized, joined a violent activist group, and was involved in a bombing at a university science building that killed 11 innocent people. Since then, Chenoweth, Jenny, and two other members of their group have been fugitives, hiding from the FBI for years, running out of money, running out of place to hide. To survive, Chenoweth starts robbing banks, and that strange woman robber from the beginning of the story, that was Chenoweth himself. In this group, the Chenoweth group steals stolen military weapons too, fully automatic rifles, because they know that if they are ever cornered, they don't plan to surrender quietly. Now here's when Susan gets pulled in. Jenny asks her old friends to hold onto a package for her, money from the robberies, just for safekeeping. She says Susan doesn't fully understand what she's holding or who she's really helping. She just sees a friend in trouble and a baby who needs care, loyalty, love, and a little bit of navy pull her deeper and deeper into danger. Meanwhile, the Philadelphia police and the FBI are working the case hard. A young, sharp detective named Matt Payne slowly puts the place together. The strange bank robberies, the missing Bennington College friends, the fugitive group everyone has been hunting for years. Step by step, the police realize that Susan Reynolds, an innocent ordinary woman is the essential key that could lead them straight to Genevieve. Eventually, Susan understands the truth. She realizes who Brian Senowitz really is and what she's been carrying. And instead of running away and hiding, she makes a brave choice. She agrees to help the police, to use her friendship with Jenny as a way to draw the fugitives out into the open. The trap is set at small dinner parking lot in Doylestown, Bucks County. Susan is there, waiting, pretending everything is normal, while police and FBI agents hide nearby and watching. Jenny arrives in an old car to meet her. The moment the police move in to make the arrest, everything explodes into chaos. Genevieve appears suddenly, carrying a stolen automatic weapon. Gunfire erupts across the parking lot, and FBI agent shoots Genevieve down before he can escape. Detective Payne wrestles Jenny to the ground and arrests her, right as her baby cries in the back seat of the car. But the victory is not clean. In the chaos of the gunfire, Susan Reynolds, the innocent friend who only wants to help, is killed. The very kindness and loyalty that broke her into the story is what cost her life. Before she died, though she had already told the police where to find the last two members of the group, hiding at a farmhouse, and later that same night, they are captured too. The newspaper the next morning called it a victory for the FBI and the police. The dangerous Genevieve group finally stopped. But for the people who knew her, it's really the story of Susan Reynolds, an ordinary young woman who simply wants to help a friend, and who paid the highest price for a loyalty she never should have had to test. Okay, so that everyone is the story of the investigators. A reminder that behind every headline about criminals and heroes, there are always ordinary people caught in between, just trying to do right by the people they love. So, thank you very much for watching and listening. I'm sorry for all my mistakes. Thank you and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.